Hello, hello, good people. Hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's Perspective for Tuesday, July 18th, 2017. Actually, today I was looking at a calendar, and today is day 199. 199 of 365 days, and that's it. We literally only have 166 days left in the year. So it made me think about a perspective for today. First of all, for the rest of the week, I will be coming to you at this earlier time because I am involved in active, hey sweetie, active with Vacation Bible School with our church. Remember when you were a little kid and every summer they'd have a week-long Vacation Bible School? Well, the way we do it for the entire family. And so we have classes from preschool, middle school, high school, adults. Everybody comes out for Vacation Bible School. It's not a drop your kid off and I'll see you when we pick you up. No. You come on back in. So that's in the evenings. And so I'll be joining you this morning. Hey, Junebug, or should I say, hello, Mr. Elam, classmate. So thank you for all who are joining me. But, you know, looking at the calendar, it makes me realize that way more is already behind us. And I so often think about, it's probably especially because I'm in leadership positions, that I need to sort of know where I'm going. Because there are people behind me, there are people looking, there are people following, and if you have any platform of leadership in your family, on the teams, in your churches, in your organizations, at the workplace, you no longer have the free willy-nilly option to just, oh, you know, I'll take it where I go and I'll see where I land, because others are watching, others are behind you, others are following you, others are looking to you to see where you're going. They're looking to you to get encouragement and strength. They're looking to you for direction. When they are down, when they are out, when they feel like giving up, they're really looking to you. And listen, you need to know this, hey Johnny, whether or not they ever come and tell you. That's not the point. So often you will never hear, you know, you were a big inspiration to me. I watched you. I didn't really say a lot. I didn't ask a lot, but I watched you. People are watching us. They are watching our lives. We are all watching. And so I think the impetus is on us, especially if we have any sense of a platform where we have the influence over others. And again, that's all leadership is. Leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. We owe it to them to know where we are going. And I'm not saying we have to have it all worked out all the time, but we have to be deliberate and intentional in knowing, and not just getting up and, oh, well, I'll see what happens today. And too many of us live our lives like that. That's how it becomes so easy for people to wake up and realize, oh my God, that was 3 years ago. I can't believe that happened. That was 3 years ago. That's how it becomes very easy for marriages to disintegrate and crumble after the kids grow up and leave, because we were not intentional and deliberate about our marriages. And we just, okay, and life was happening and we were doing what we needed to do. You know, you get up, you get the kids ready, you go, you get dressed, you go to work, you come home, you clean, you cook, you go to bed, you start it all over again. And before you realize it, you don't know the person that you're sleeping beside. Okay, if we are not intentional about our relationships, and that's not just for marriage, relationships in general, they will pass us by. Life is moving fast, and I've said it before, the older I get, the faster it seems to move. I don't know how that keeps working, but it's happening live and in color. And so I just meet too many being intentional to, that's it, because growth will not happen Better will not happen. I want more and I'm tired of this same old life. Well, okay, well, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing different? What are you doing that you weren't doing last year? Well, you know, I'm still trying. Okay, or it's an excuse about why we're not doing better. Nothing will change unless we change. Nothing changes without our change, without us being deliberate, without us being intentional. And I don't, you know, well, my goodness, that's all she talks about, because there is truth in intentionality. There's truth in being deliberate. If you want growth, if you want change, if you want to become the best version of who you were meant to be. If we never say it out loud, sometimes it's very difficult to look in the mirror and verbalize or admit or become aware that, come on, Holly, this is as good as it gets. I know there's more. What are you doing with your life? What are you doing? Okay, and to have an answer for that. Because that means we got to man up, woman up, and realize that it starts right here. No more excuses. Where are you going? You will not get there. Wherever there is, you decide that there. Again, I typically keep it in those 5 areas. Your spiritual relationships, your finances, your professional,ism, and your health. Those are the areas. You can find others if you want, but nothing is going to change unless we are deliberate and intent. Where are you going? Do you have a plan for the remaining 166 days of your life? No, I do not believe that we can manufacture every day of our life, but it is much easier to recover when you had a plan of where you were going. I'm going to, oh, thank you, Johnny. See how kind I was? I didn't call you our school name. Okay, listen, and I do believe in sharing this, okay? It's like, you know, a sale is going on at Macy's, you run and tell everybody because it's some good stuff. Well, let's do the same. Okay, so here's my point. If you have no plan and life happens, you're really going to get messed up. It is going to mess you up because you have nothing to go back to. You have nothing to fall back on. If you have a plan, if you have some kind of pathway, if you know where you want to go, and life happens, because it's going to happen. Life is intentional. Life will try to throw you off. Those curveballs in life, what does Sweetie say? Nothing will change unless you are intentional. I'm telling you, it just doesn't work like that. We don't grow just because the calendar continues to roll. That's why you got old folks who are still foolish, old folks who still can't hold down a job, old folks who can't stay in a relationship, old folks who, you know, every other week they got something different going on. They haven't grown. It doesn't matter that the calendar continues to roll. If we are not being intentional with our lives, okay, and the point I started with is people are watching. People are watching. Okay, so again, we got to get this thing on track. This thing, our life, it is our life. I might not get everything right, but let me tell you something. I refuse. It is not an option for me to be supporting cast in my own life story. That ain't about to happen. Okay? I'm just not going to do that. I am the star of my own life. This is my life. It's been given to me. I've got responsibilities around it. And so here we are again. We're at the July is the planning month. The 5 months remaining in this year need to be done on purpose. What can you do on a daily basis? Success comes by the things we do on a daily basis. Not, wow, oh my goodness, she made it. And you didn't see all that work I was doing before underground. Okay, so what will you commit to doing on a day by basis so that at the end of the month, you can look in the mirror and be proud. You know you've changed. There is no way you cannot change, not grow, not become better, not become more intentional when you're being deliberate about it. It's an impossibility. Okay, I'm not a big science guru, but I do know enough about physics to know if you leave it alone, it disintegrates. Nothing just remains the same. You're either moving forward, getting better, getting wiser, or you're going backwards. Because when you leave things alone, they disintegrate, they crumble. When you ignore things, they crumble. That's a house or marriage. Okay? That's a building or the relationship with your child. If you leave it alone and ignore it, it crumbles. Let's not let our life crumble. Let's get a plan for where we're going the remaining 166 days of our year in all aspects of our lives, in our profession, in our career, in our finances. Stop letting your money do what it wants to do. Okay? Every dollar needs to have a direction. Okay? Where is that dollar going? Oh, it's going to go bye-bye. Okay. Listen, thank you for joining me again. On Thursday, I'll be early because we've got vacation Bible school in the evening. So I'm hopeful that you join me. Please share. And until then, take real good care of yourselves. Take good care of yourselves as you become intentional for the remaining 166 days of this year. Thank you, Miss Johnny.